Welcome to Phoenixes Rising from the Ashes into Purpose. I am Tennille, your transitional coach, here to guide you through your journey back to higher self, the being the Most High created you to be by revealing the mental weeds that have kept you repeating toxic patterns. Once removed, I give you the tools to heal those wounds and grow back in its place God's truth about you. The goal is to get you walking in your purpose and power. I have available now an introductory course titled So You've Fallen, Who Said You Can't Get Up? For only $97. To get started, just click on the link in the description box to enroll. Also, check out the Cluster B playlist where I describe the tactics Cluster B disordered creatures use to break down their targets so that they're pliable. I love feedback, so never be afraid to leave a comment on this playlist or my Blue Phoenix Rising documentary series. Season 1 of BPR is detailing how I became homeless. Season 2 will be up sometime this year, 2021, so please have patience. Again, leave a comment and let me know if you can relate to these topics. Subscribe and share with someone who needs to hear they're not alone. Let's begin. The Cluster B mentally ill person isn't a mirror of empaths or vice versa. If that were so, we'd see pieces of us, at least in our interaction with them, but there's not. These creatures mimic us, not the other way around. Because they mimic, they can't elaborate as we can. Remember, the Cluster B doesn't have empathy, so they lack the ability to read what others aren't saying. This is huge. It's a huge reason why we can and will always beat them at their own game. This is, of course, as long as we do our own inner work so that we know ourselves. I hear so-called experts parroting each other about how we are them and they are us. I don't know where they get this from. But in trying to figure this out, I reflected on my own life and the horde of Cluster Bs who gravitated to me like a magnet, no matter where I was or what I was doing. They read energy signatures, not hearts. They are demonically programmed like heat missiles to seek and destroy God's chosen, period. The only commonality is trauma. But, and this is a big but, and I need you to listen carefully, we are already mapped with purpose, so we will be what we will be, with or without the trauma. The people that I met used empathic terms when speaking, but lacked the wisdom experience brings. They couldn't back it up. Today, I have a stalker, and I'll talk more about this in another video, but I never dated or showed any interest of any kind in this person. I did live with her for 2 months before I became homeless. And she would talk about wanting to shoot people who abuse dogs and how much she loved Obama and women's rights and patriarchy, etc., etc. See, she knew the script. But behind the mask was a child molester, rapist, gang stalker, and womanizer. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, as an empath, I was able to see through to the real demonic creature she is. She talked the talk to lure in targets and hold them hostage. That's what she thought she was going to do with me, entrap me to her cave of horrors, as she had done with so many other people. They mirror normalcy to a T, but are full of evil perversions. So we're not their mirror image. They're not ours. They do not desire to be us because it's too much responsibility for these entitled creatures. They are only concerned with Mr. Smithing light workers or children of God to their ways so they can live without any type of condemnation. So, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, and share. And share this with someone who needs to know that they are not alone. Also, there are links down below, one of which is for enrollment into my introductory course called So You've Fallen. Who said you can't get up? And again, just to repeat, I was going to raise the price, but it is still only $97. So also, there is a Facebook that is a group that is up. So if you would like support, and I plan on doing weekly lives once we get enough members for chats and just to go over the classwork and just to have a safe, structured environment amongst others who are going through significant changes and transformations and need some support. So remember, your blessings are in your ashes. Rise, Phoenix.